Hello and welcome back to Train Sim World. Thank you very much for joining me in this video, and today we're going to be actually driving the Class 43 that I was getting set up in the last video. So we have about 2 minutes to go, as you can see, before we've got to depart. 2 minutes 8 seconds, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be driving over to Reading. The starting speed limit here does show as 40 miles per hour. I am pretty sure, in fact I am almost 100% certain that this is actually 15. This area is either 10 or 15 miles per hour coming out of the platform. So we're going to be leaving at about 10 miles per hour, then accelerating up to 40. I'm going to try and keep the HUD off as much as possible and actually use the signs out there just to show you the amount of detail that actually is available in Train Sim World. And also, of course, I'm going to be talking about the competition. If you haven't watched yesterday's video, you can go back and watch yesterday's video, but I am going to be talking about the competition that started yesterday and does end on the 2nd of August. So make sure you stay tuned for the rest of this video, and make sure you've watched yesterday's video to see the journey into Paddington to start with, and of course the setup of the train, and some information about the competition, which I'll be talking about in a few moments. Right, so with less than a minute to go before actually setting off out of Paddington, I'm going to ensure that this train is fully ready to go. So reverser is in forward, throttle is at idle. We've got the doors need to be locked. They're currently open, which we opened them of course in the last episode, but you can just see that they are open. So let's go ahead and lock those doors. There we go. Those doors are now closing. We have to, let's start releasing the brakes. Parking brake can go off. Nope, that was train supply. Parking brake can go off. There we go. Fantastic. Brakes can now come off. There we go. Brakes being released, and we've done that. We've locked the doors. We've locked the doors. There we go. I was going to say, eventually I'll figure it out. And yep, we need to press the guard buzzer. Here we go. There we go. Let's bring that up. Let's have a look. We have a green signal ahead of us. We don't need any of this indication. Everything else is good here. I've actually changed this to night mode because the sun is going down, but I think we're pretty good to go. So let's do that and use a bit of a horn. There we go. Did you see this from outside? Let's have a look from outside. There you go. Listen to the horn. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. There's the 40 mile per hour speed limit. We're actually going to idle the power here, and we will continue to apply power just as we approach that bridge. So there we go, we're on idle power. So time to talk about the competition again. The competition is, I'm giving away a copy of this game. So it will come with this route, the Great Western Express. It'll come with the original CSX Heavy Haul. It will come with the Northeastern Corridor. So that's the New York, whatever it's called, the New York line. I think it's just the NEC, Northeastern Corridor. And it will also come with the German Rapid Transit. Let's get this powered up. There you go, you can just hear the engines kicking into life as we now start accelerating up to 40 miles per hour. Doesn't it look? It does look beautiful. It really does. So that's going to be the competition. I've got a key for that. The way to enter the competition is just put a response in the comments box below. I'm going to have a question, and that is on the previous video. I've got this, so you need to go to the previous video, and there is a question on there saying, what is your favorite train? I've actually put that, and why. And that's one of my comments. All you've got to do is reply to that comment and you will be automatically entered into the competition. You can hear that noise, that light, pleasant beeping or dinging. That's actually the AWS telling me that it's clear ahead, and you can see that we've got a green signal, so that's absolutely fine. There's 40 miles per hour. There's a 50 mile per hour coming up, 50 mile per hour limit coming up very shortly. There's the other side of the tube line that I was talking about in the last episode. So that's the other side of the tube line. Just continue along, waiting for the 50, which should be coming up any moment now. I think I'll be able to accelerate up to that 50 when we get to the next steel bridge. There's the 50 right there. And then once we get to that steel bridge, or just before the steel bridge, I should be able to accelerate up to 50. I'd say probably the gantry just before the bridge. So that will be this one right here. Here we go. Let's go to notch 4, not notch 5. Fantastic. So yeah, like I said, all you've got to do is respond to that. Now also, if you want to have a higher chance of winning, any Patreon who actually does enter the competition is going to get two entries instead of one, as my way of saying thank you for the support that you guys have been giving me. But it's not too late. If you want to become a Patreon, you can become a Patreon now and put your comment in, and you'll get that double reward. You will get that double reward. It doesn't matter how much you actually pledge. It will be the same for everybody this time around, so everyone will get an extra reward. So make sure you do that. Closing date is the 2nd of August, which is next Thursday from when you're watching this. 100 mile per hour speed limit, which I will start accelerating. Let's see, about here. Okay, that's now into maximum power. The repeater shows clear. Give it another blast of the horn, and away we go. And now I should just be able to accelerate right up to 125 because the speed limit will go up momentarily. So yeah, it closes on the 2nd of August, like I said, and I should have a video out on the 5th of August with the winner. And the winner just has to we'll just add each other on Steam. So you can give me your Steam name. We'll add each other. We'll sort something out there, and then I'll gift the game to you. So obviously there will be some sort of confirmation to make sure that I am adding the right person. So either I'll ask you to give me your Steam name or what have you. So we'll definitely be doing that, and then you can have the game and enjoy it without having to pay a penny. Or unless you, of course, are supporting me on Patreon, in which case you are paying something. But you know, it'd be far less than the game that you actually get to play. So that's how the competition is going to work. It's very simple. I think it's a simple format to have, and who knows, if it's really popular and I can get some more keys off Dovetail in the future, I'll be doing more of these giveaways. So I'll have more keys to give away, and I'll be more than happy to actually give you guys keys and just be giving, letting you guys enjoy the title. Axon mainline. Passing through Axon mainline very nicely. Still accelerating. Well, it's 85 miles per hour right now, going up towards 125. Which, as you can see, the speed limit is changing right there from 100 to 125. So if we were doing 100 at this point, which obviously we're not, we should accelerate here, I believe, so we can put it back into full power. And now, really, it's just a matter of making sure I don't speed over to Reading, because I don't think I'm stopping anywhere else, am I? Nope, stop at Reading. There we go. So it's just going to be 20-25 minutes of just flat out going as fast as we can. There you go. Is there any line side view? I don't know what I'm seeing here. Oh, there we go. That's one. That's a decentish view. I remember this. And I have to say, I do like the way the physics work on this. I mean, just look at that the one thing I've always got to give them is not just the graphics, but also the detail they put into things like this. I think this is always impressive. It's impressed me from the start. The motion blur there is still broken. That needs to be fixed. Come on, guys. Dovetail, get on with it. We know you can come out with a really, really good title. We know that a good title is just waiting to come out from you guys. Oh dear. There we go, that's how I wanted it. Oh, another train just passed us and ruined. That just ruined everything, didn't it? Right, we're still clear on the green, so I don't have to worry about that. There you go. Take another screenshot. What on earth? What was that? Oh, it's just a station. Right, we're up to 110 miles per hour. Nice and fast. Really fast. And as a matter of fact, I believe we should be able to get to Reading a lot faster than we'd expect. Now, if you guys saw that triangle, that upside down triangle, yellow marked with a white background saying 50, don't worry about that. That is a Morpeth board, and that is used to indicate a speed change. However, the arrow indicated that the speed change was if we were changing tracks, and we're not changing tracks, we're staying on this track, therefore that speed change does not apply to us. If we were changing tracks, there'd be a lot of alarms going off right now. Okay, going through yet another station. And just continuing on the route, as you can see, the sun is setting. I've just got to try and remember which one it was. So we've just gone through. I think that may have been a... Ooh. What's that for? No, nothing. Nothing for us. That was a little worrying just then. I have no idea what that one was for, but there doesn't seem to be anything here. Nope, nothing yet. Okay, good. I have to double check that. We're at 120 miles per hour. So you can see there's the speed limit. So I think we just passed Hanwell, I think. And then this is the Heathrow Express line going up towards Heathrow Airport. And you can see the other side of the express line right there. Actually, I'm just trying to think now. That may have been Hayes and Harlington then. If this is the Heathrow Express line, that was Hayes and Harlington. And we should be coming up to another train station right now. Right, we can now start bringing back the power. I think notch 3 should keep us within our speed. There we go. So this station coming up should be West Drayton. So I'm actually going to... I think. How do I have the... Ah, there we go. That's the camera I wanted. Let's go check this to be certain. West Drayton, there you go. Told you. Right, we'll bring this up to notch 4. So we're going to have to switch between notch 3 and notch 4 to ensure that we keep our speed. Next station up is going to be Ivor. Then we're going through... then we're out of London. So we're actually out of London now. Heathrow Airport's sort of just in that direction there now. Well, actually, this is actually losing some speed. Maybe with these MTU engines, you've got to be between notches 5 and 4. I'm sure the Valente engines, 4 and 5 was fine. This is Ivor. Next up is Langley. Then we're going through a major station, which is Slough. And through all of this, the speed limit is 125 miles per hour, all the way till just before Reading, where I think it goes from 125 to 90, then it goes to 60, so it's 90, 60, 50, and then I think the platform, no, I think it just as slow as 50. It's just 50 through Reading. But we're going to be stopping in Reading anyway. So this is Langley. Of course, the Great Western Railway is a very famous, popular railway. As a matter of fact, the Great Western Railway is going to be my focus for the next series of Transport Fever. So if you're interested in seeing the Great Western Railway built all the way from London Paddington out towards Cardiff, Swansea, going towards Exeter, past Bristol, Bath, obviously Slough, Reading, all the way in some sort of decent fashion, and see the old steam engines running on it, trying to get some accuracy out of it, then of course feel free to watch my Transport Fever series, where that will be happening shortly. I'm just finishing up Season 2, or Series 2, which is showing to be actually... What's this one for? I don't know what that's for. Which is actually taking a lot longer than I thought it would, but, you know, what can you do? So, this station coming up now, I believe, is Slough. Which is essentially just outside London. So this is Slough. There we go. I think that way is Windsor. That line that goes in that direction, that was Windsor. Next station for us is going to be, I think it's Burnham. We're going to go Burnham, Taplow, and then we've got another major station, which is Maidenhead. Which of course we're just going to be blasting through once again. Has my throttle come down? It has come down. Going slightly fast, you see. 127. Really shouldn't be doing 127. It's just very easy for these trains to get away from you, especially as you've got to be between notches to keep the power going. Notch 4. Everything looks good. Don't want to touch anything else in here, lest something goes wrong. So this station here would be Taplow. Coming up. There we go. Oh, sorry, no, that's Burnham. Sorry, that was Burnham. Next one up is Taplow. My apologies. Crank that back up to maximum power, since we're slowing down below 120. I have to say, I do prefer the Valenta engines over this any day. These are quiet and not quite as iconic. This one here is, now we're going through Taplow. And then next up is Maidenhead. And you can see there is traffic on the line, so it's always nice to see traffic on the line. It's a river, lake out there, reservoir perhaps? It's a river. That might be the Thames going over or across again. So that might be the Thames again. Because roughly, the Great Western Railway roughly follows the path of the Thames. Obviously the Thames goes winding in and out, but the Great Western Railway is not too far from it at all times. At least until Reading. And this will be Maidenhead, I think. I think this is Maidenhead. I'll go check though. Yep, that's Maidenhead. There we go. Now the next one is another major station coming up, which is Twyford. And then there should be a branch line to the north which goes towards Henley-on-Thames. And then after Twyford, it's the next stop that we've got is Reading. So that's it. That's pretty much it. We've done Twyford, and then after that, it's straight on to Reading. Sure that we're back down in notch 4. Let's get to 126. As you can see, we've only got 10 miles to go, and we're doing 125 miles per hour. So that means if you work that out, we're going to be doing what? 20 miles in about 10 minutes. So this is only going to take us 5 minutes to get there. But of course we've got to slow down as well. So we're going to actually be really quite early. They expect us at around 8 o'clock. So 2000 hours, or 2001 it said, wasn't it? 2001. We're going to be there around, I'd say, what time is it now? 48. I think we'll end up being there probably around 54. I think around 54 would be reasonable, given that we do have to slow down to 90 and then slow down subsequently to 60, 50 and then stop. For now though, we just got to keep the power going. So just enjoy this journey. Look at that. Lovely. You see the power drop off as I bring it down to notch 4 again. You can see that the ammeter shows almost 0, and now indeed is showing a 0. 60 for crossing. That's fine, we're not crossing. Although I do need to be now on the lookout for the speed limits. National radio network. Useful numbers, all hidden out of course. Now you're going to start hearing the alarm as well that I was talking about at the start of this video. The AWS alarm. Hello, bye-bye. Right, so here's Taplow. I mean not Taplow, Twyford. And now we're coming into Reading. Look at the speed we overtake this guy at. Very typical of London commuters, or just commuter services. We're doing 120. I feel like I'm just going to ease off now in notch 4. We're going to have to slow down. We're going to have to shed 30 miles per hour pretty quickly, very shortly, so there is that. As you can see, we've got less than 4 miles to run to Reading. Is this the last signal before the 90? I can't remember. Or last signal before the Morpeth port for the 90, I think. There's the next signal. I think there's when we get the 90 warning. And I'll idle the power and apply some brakes. Nope, it's still clear. I guess I'll just go up to notch 5 again. Hang on, whose signal is that? I see a caution. There's the 90. There's the 90. Let's go into step 2 braking. Okay, still slowing down. Down to 90. There's the 90. Release the brakes there, but we do have a signal, another caution. Ooh, don't want to go into full service. Clear that alarm. We've got a 60 coming up. So I'm actually going to slow down to 60. Which I can't remember where the 60 limit is. Release the brakes there. Keep an eye out for the 60. Obviously we've got the caution signal too. So we're just going to now coast in. Double check to make sure that's a double caution. No, I think we've got a 50 coming up now. So we're going to slow down to the 50. There's the... do that, clear that. There's the 60. So we were slowed down to the 60 far too early. We are going to be swapping track though. So I'm going to really start easing this down now. It's 50 for the track swap. There you go. And we're coming into the station now. We shouldn't be coming into the station any more than 25 miles per hour. So I'm just going to be on step 3 of braking. So we come down to 25 miles per hour, then I'm going to ease off into step 1 of braking, then we'll go up to step 2 if we need to. So you can see we're going to stop right near the signal. Welcome to Reading. This is going to give me an alert. There's the alert. I'll release the brakes just now, just so we can ease up towards the end. There's a W.H. Smith. Step 2 should bring us down to 0 very nicely. Release that a little bit. Back up step 2. Release a smidge. Just so we can ease up right up to the end of the platform is where I want to get to. In fact, exactly where it's telling me. That's where I want to get to. I think that's actually pretty good. I'd like to stop right there. You can see HST stop. Job done. Objective complete. All I've got to do now, I think, is unlock the doors, and that's going to be on the right-hand side. So you can take a look outside. Welcome to Reading, as I said. There you go. And that is the end of a journey in the Great Western Express part of Train Sim World. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Train Sim World if you want it. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you think, and if you want to see more videos, of course, let me know. Entering the competition, don't forget to enter the competition if you wish to do so. That is on the previous video. Make sure you go check that out. Winners will be announced, like I said, hopefully on the 5th of August. Might be the 6th, but hopefully on the 5th, and then we'll get the key over to you, or I'll get the key over to you as quickly as I possibly can for you guys to enjoy. Also, don't forget to support me on Patreon, www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Right, I'm supposed to wait until 2002, but this is actually the end of the actual mission, so we're not going to have to continue any further on this. You can also follow me on social media, Twitter and Instagram, that is, at ECGadgetLP, and on Twitch, twitch.tv/ECGadget. That is all from me. Hopefully one of you guys, well, obviously one of you guys are going to be winning in the competition, but best of luck to everybody, and hopefully I get to do more of these at some point soon. Thank you very much for watching once again, and I'll see you guys maybe next time in Train Sim World, either the Great Western Express or, who knows, maybe another part of it.